Each year, the Alabama Farm City Committee selects one farm to be the Alabama Farm of Distinction. The winning operation is chosen from statewide nominations and represents our state in the Southeastern Farmer of the Year competition at the Sunbelt Ag Expo in October. Now, you might not be familiar with our 2020 winners, the Ellis family of Lowndes County, but you've probably heard of another business they operate just south of Montgomery. When it comes to agricultural diversity, Thomas and Melissa Ellis of Lowndes County cracked the mold. Not only does Triple E Farm excel in beef cattle and poultry production, but their Priester's pecans is known far and wide for a variety of delicious shelled nuts, candies, and confections.
In the past, we've raised Key Angus bulls and heifers, and we're currently swapping our herd over to a crossbred herd with Bringer bulls, and we have our first crop of Bringers cross calves on the ground with out of those Key Angus cows. So they're looking really good. And, my wife and I, Melissa, and both of us have worked in a family business that bought in-shell pecans from South Alabama and Georgia since the 1935, a long time. And my grandfather and dad and now myself and the fourth generation and our sons are working at Priester's Pecans here, where we buy those pecans, crack, process them, sort all the pieces and get those ready to be packaged into packages that are sold either to consumers retail through our website or through our catalog. We make and produce all types of candy, pecan pies, things that hopefully people really enjoy with old-fashioned recipes, and we sell those the same way through our website.
Triple E Farm began in 1981 when Thomas bought part of a commercial beef herd from the widow of a respected cattleman. 2 years later, he and Melissa built their first poultry houses. Today, the operation spans 1,000 acres and includes a 50-cow beef herd, 1,000 head of stocker cattle annually, and 3 poultry houses producing almost 400,000 chickens a year. Meanwhile, Priester's Pecans cracks, shells, and processes more than 1.5 million pounds of gift-quality nuts each season.
Well, I feel like, my wife and I both, that we're just maintaining what we're given the opportunity to have, whether it's Priester's and the business here or the land for our children and grandchildren, of course. So we've tried our best to take good care of that, and through that had the opportunity to take advantage of some programs that they're on the farm that we've done for fencing and water troughs and that sort of thing. But we've also done some things here at Priester's that have given us the opportunity to grow the business. We've had some setbacks through fires and maybe some bad business decisions along, but we've been able to stick with it, and it's a really good time to see our, like I say, the fourth generation involved.
As for the future, Thomas says he hopes to expand the farm by purchasing land currently rented from neighbors, while continuing to grow the cattle and pecan operations for his 3 sons who work in the business.
We're looking forward to transitioning into probably buying a little more property and expanding there, so we actually own more of those assets, and the property that we've rented are families that are much like ours, that we're looking for somebody that would do a nice job of taking care of their property. And I had somebody tell me once, if you did a really good job with other people's things and treat it like your own, then that would take you places, and that's been that way. So we have an opportunity to do that. And here at Priester's, we've got pretty bold sales growth goals. We're trying to grow sales here so we can not only take care of our family and our boys, but we have a lot of families that depend on this business that are, right here in the community.
The Ellises are active in Alabama Farmers Federation, Alabama Cattlemen's Association, Southeastern Livestock Expo, and Hope Hull United Methodist Church. That's Thomas and Melissa Ellis of Triple E Farm in Lowndes County. The Alabama Farmer Distinction Program is a project of the Alabama Farm City Committee. Joining us in studio today is Jeff Helms, the chairman of the Alabama Farm City Committee. Jeff, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Kevin.
Tell us what Farm City is.
Well, Farm City Week was first observed in 1955, and it's celebrated the week before Thanksgiving each year. It's an opportunity for farmers and their city neighbors to get to know one another better and to hopefully foster a better understanding about their importance in the food chain.
So the Farm of Distinction, we've just heard about that. How does that fit in with the overall mission of Farm City?
Well, the Farm of Distinction program gives us an opportunity to highlight outstanding farm families in Alabama. It gives us a chance to show that they not only have strong management of their farms, but they're also environmental stewards, and then they have a sustainable operation. And this year's Farm of Distinction winner is particularly on point with the Farm City mission, because the Ellises not only produce chicken through their poultry houses for consumers and beef through their beef cattle operation, but they also have a pecan shelling facility. And then through their Priester's Pecan brand, which everyone in Alabama knows about Priester's Pecans, they have a great platform for being advocates for agriculture and helping to educate their neighbors about the importance of their industry.
So if people are interested in getting involved in Farm City and learning more, where can they go to get that information?
Well, alabamafarmcity.org is our website. The Alabama Farmers Federation administers the program on a statewide level, so people can certainly contact us here. But you also may want to just pay attention in your community. Every county has a County Farm City program, and they do things like tours and banquets and host children's contests. And so look for things during that week before Thanksgiving and even leading up to that in your local community about the Farm City program.
Jeff, thank you for being with us today.
My pleasure.
Up next on Simply Southern, you'll meet the newest member of our crew.
And more importantly, he'll show you the first of many recipes sure to put a smile on the faces of your family members.
There's nothing quite like sitting down to a home-cooked meal with fresh vegetables from the garden. With Bonnie plants from your local quality co-op store, you can enjoy the freshest vegetables right from your own backyard. And no matter if you're a raised bed gardener, a rose gardener, or if you farm hundreds of acres, your quality co-op store has exactly what you need to get the most out of your plants. You'll always find what you need, plus friendly, knowledgeable advice at your local quality co-op store. There's one near you.
I'm Grover Plunkett. Cattle business really is the center of what we do on the farm. We have about 250 brood cows, and now we're in the tree business a little bit too. I don't know if I can pinpoint a date that I found out about Alabama Farm Credit. They've always been around. My grandfather did business with them. My dad did business with them, and here we are. So you don't want to talk to somebody that doesn't understand what you do.
For more Simply Southern, follow us on social media. And while you're online, visit our website, simplysouthern.tv.net. Simply Southern continues in a moment.
Sweet Grown Alabama is such an amazing brand. It'll be great for consumers to be able to connect immediately with an Alabama grown or made product.
Sweet Grown Alabama, what it means to us is community. By buying Sweet Grown Alabama, you are able to support your community and kind of play your part and help the farmers.
There's a huge advantage just to your local community by buying local, whether it's local farms or local businesses.
Find Sweet Grown Alabama farms, markets, restaurants, and stores near you at sweetgrownalabama.org.